Hello, this is Fredrik Haren, the Creativity Explorer. I'm here because I wanted to discover your full creative potential, and today we're going to do it about how we can encourage creativity in children. You see, this video was inspired by a post that was posted earlier this week around my previous video, and the post said, Fredrik, I love your attitude about being creative. I wish you would do something for the curriculum of children. And my reply was, no. I always say, I don't need to teach children anything about creativity, but maybe I should teach the parents. You see, children are creative by nature. Everyone knows this. And then, as Sir Ken Robinson says, school comes in and kills creativity. So I thought maybe today I would do something, just a little tip on what we can do to encourage our children to be more creative by giving a tip to the parents. So this is an extra weekend episode of the Creativity Explorer, because I think we need to discover our full creative potential not only in work but also in our family life. So this little technique was inspired by my mom. And my mom, for her whole life, was a teacher. She educated as a normal teacher and then educated as a Montessori teacher and a wonderful creative teacher. And when I knew almost 10 years ago I was going to become a father, I went to her and I said, Mom, I'm an expert on creativity, but I don't know anything about children. Tell me something. What can I do to make sure I raise a creative child? And my mom said something I will never forget. She said, Fredrik, when a child asks you a question, never give the answer. And I said, what do you mean? She said, when a child asks you a question, never give the answer. And she gave me some example. Let's say the child said, how many eggs should I add into this pancake mix? The default reaction here is to say 3 eggs, if that's the correct amount. But instead, hold back and say, what do you think? The child asks a more philosophical question. Dad, why is the sky blue? Don't give the answer. Instead say, son, what do you think? Or daughter, what do you think? The reason here is that the child, you don't have to teach children to ask questions. They ask questions all the time. But you do need to teach them that they also have the ability to find the answer. Dad, where are my keys? What do you think? Where did you see them last? Teaching them to find the answer. Creativity is about asking questions. Of course it is, but it's equally more, or even maybe even more about having the ability to find the answer. Now, the thing is that we are not going to give them the answer. We'll say, how many eggs do you think there should be in the pancake mix? They say 42. Say, okay, why do you think it's going to be 42? And then they will give the answer. Actually, here it says in the recipe book it should be 3, and then we add 3 eggs. Why is the sky blue? I think the sky is blue because the favorite color of God is blue. Okay, good. That's one answer. Now, and then you give the answer. Well, the scientists think that the reason the sky is blue is blah, 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 blah. Or about the key, you say, well, maybe you should look under the sofa. That's where I saw that. So the whole idea is not to refrain from, it's not about refraining from giving them the answer. It's about holding back and give them the opportunity and the chance and the possibility to find the answer themselves, because that builds confidence, that builds creative ability, that gives them the idea that they can not only ask the questions, they can find the answer. If they can't find it, then you jump in. And here is the kicker. You will find out once in a while that the answer that they find to that question is way better than the one you were planning to give. That is the lesson today from Fredrik Haren, the Creativity Explorer. That is one way we can encourage the creativity in children. Now, I want you and your child to discover your full creative potential. If you like these kind of videos, more on the personal side of creativity development or how to develop creativity in children, please let me know in the comments or give it a thumbs up. And maybe I will continue to do this on the weekend of LinkedIn, so that we can also get some creativity inspiration for that side of our life, because creativity should be throughout our whole life, not just work, but for family and private life as well. This is Fredrik Haren from the Creativity Explorer, logging out for this weekend and wishing you a creative Saturday and Sunday with your kids.